Hello. In speed we do not talk of direction, but when we discuss about velocity, direction is as well specified. So velocity is defined as the distance covered by a body. Velocity is the distance covered by a body per second in a specified direction. So in velocity, direction is as well specified. It is the distance covered by a body per second. That is meter per second, centimeter per second. So distance per unit time in a specified direction. So we have direction as well here. So velocity is a vector, or we can say rate of change of displacement. In speed we have discussed distance per unit time. Here will be displacement per unit time. It is the change of displacement. It is a change of displacement with time. So how is the displacement of a body is changing with respect to time? That denotes as velocity. That gives us velocity. Or velocity will be equal to, it is equal to displacement of a body in 1 second. Displacement of a body in 1 second. It is a vector quantity as direction is specified. Displacement is a vector quantity. Therefore, velocity is a vector quantity. In velocity, magnitude and direction both are specified. So whenever speed of a body is given, we do not know its direction. But whenever velocity of a body is given, whatever velocity is given, through that we can specify the direction as well. In that, magnitude is specified and direction as well is specified. For example, we are having two bodies, A body and B body. Both are moving with the same speed. Both are having the same speed, that is u, in the same direction. Then the velocity of A is equal to velocity of B. Therefore, when two bodies are moving with the same speed in the same direction, then their velocities are as well same. But for example, A and B are the bodies. One body is moving with speed u, other body is moving with speed v. So both bodies are moving with different speed. Then their velocities are different. Or if both bodies are moving with same speed but different direction, this is the direction of A and this is the direction of B, or A, B direction. If they are in different direction, speed of both the bodies are same but directions are different, then the velocities of these two bodies are different. They are said to be moving with different velocity. So speed remains same but direction changes, then their velocities are different. And its SI unit will be velocity meter per second or meter per second. This is SI unit. CGS unit centimeter per second or centimeter per second. Now for example, we have a body A, it is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. It is covering equal distance in equal, this is after 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So time interval is 1 second, time interval is 1 second, time interval is 1 second. So body is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time and in a particular direction. Then the body is said to be moving with uniform velocity, that is equal distance in equal intervals of time and in a particular direction. So uniform velocity if a body travels or covers equal distance in a particular direction, that is direction remains same in a particular direction in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be moving with uniform velocity, that is same velocity. So here covers equal distance in equal intervals of time and in a particular direction. The direction remains same in a particular direction. So velocity, it is represented with u or v with an arrow. So here velocity equal to either u or v, you can write, v is fine. V equal to displacement upon time, or displacement equal to velocity into time. So if displacement is given, time is given, then we can calculate the velocity. Or if velocity is given and time is as well provided, we can calculate the displacement of the body. Now uniform velocity, if a body, for example, body is moving on a frictionless surface and its direction doesn't change, that is no force is applied on this body, the direction will remain same in a particular direction, then the body is said to be moving with uniform velocity. Or if a raindrop is falling, it is falling vertically, after some time its velocity will be uniform velocity, it will be moving with uniform velocity, that is it will be moving with same speed in same direction. Now we will be discussing non-uniform or variable velocity. A body is said to be moving with variable or non-uniform velocity. We will be taking three cases here: first, second, third. A body is said to be moving with non-uniform or variable velocity when it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. In particular direction. So in first case, unequal distance in equal intervals of time, but direction remains same. Direction does not change. So it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time in the same direction. Second case, it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. But its direction of motion change. Changes. So in second case, equal distance is covered in equal intervals of time, but direction is changing. Third case, it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time, and its direction as well changes, and its direction of motion doesn't remain same, that is it is changing, doesn't remain same. So here we have distance and direction. In first case, the distance changes but direction remains same. In second case, the distance is equal distance covered, that is same distance in equal intervals time but direction changes. In third case, both changes. So either one of them changes or both changes. Either one of them changes or both changes. Then the body is said to be moving with non-uniform or variable velocity. Either the distance changes or the direction changes or both changes. Is this clear? These three cases are clear for non-uniform or variable velocity. Here we can take two examples. First one, for example, body is there. It is freely falling under the force of gravity. So force of gravity is always acting on the body, therefore its speed will be changing, its velocity will be changing. Because force is always acting on the body, its velocity will be changing. At every time instant, its velocity will be increasing. As it is approaching towards the ground, its velocity will be increasing. And it is the case of non-uniform velocity, that is variable velocity. Here in the first case, the direction remains same, but the distance covered in equal intervals of time changes. The distance is changing. That is, after every instant, more distance is covered in same interval of time. Now the second case, if a body is moving in a circular path, then it is a case of non-uniform or variable velocity. At every time instant, its velocity's direction is changing. At every time instant. And how the direction is given at any time instant? By the tangent drawn at that point, at that instant of time. That will give us the direction of velocity. So, for example, if a body is moving with uniform speed, that is, speed doesn't change while it is moving in the circular path. But at every time instant, the velocity is changing since its direction is changing. As we have discussed in speed, when a body is moving with non-uniform speed, we have to specify its instantaneous speed or the average speed. Similarly here, when a body is moving with non-uniform velocity or variable velocity, that is, the velocity is varying, variable velocity. Either we can specify such velocity with instantaneous velocity or with average velocity. So first we discuss with instantaneous velocity. So as in speed, we have taken a very short interval of time. And in that short interval of time, what is the distance covered by that body? We use these two terms to calculate the instantaneous speed. Similarly here, instantaneous velocity, we will take a very short interval of time. And how much is the distance traveled? In that very short interval of time? And using this, we will calculate the instantaneous velocity. That is, at particular instant, what is the velocity of the body? At any particular instant, what is the velocity of the body? So here, as we take a very small time interval, in that very small time interval, we can neglect the change in direction, because in a very short interval of time, the direction doesn't change. For example, very short interval of time we take here. In that very short interval of time, the direction does not change. We can neglect that change in direction. And here in very short interval of time, we calculate the distance traveled. That distance traveled divided by that short interval of time will give us the instantaneous velocity. So it is the ratio of the distance traveled or covered in a very small interval, very short, sufficiently small time interval. And in a very small time interval, the direction doesn't change. So instantaneous velocity we can calculate as the ratio of the distance covered in a very short interval of time. Or we can denote the non-uniform velocity or variable velocity using average velocity. Average velocity. Average velocity, so if the body is moving with non-uniform velocity or variable velocity, that is, its velocity is changing. It is, for example, it is moving in a particular direction, but its velocity is changing. Then average velocity will be the ratio of the displacement. That is, the ratio of the displacement to the time taken, to the time taken for the journey, So it will be, average velocity will be equal to displacement upon total time. So here, for example, a body is here, it moved 2 meters in 1 second, east, west, north, south. It moved 2 meters due east. Next it moved 1 meter due south in next second. In next second it moves 2 meters in 1 second. So what is the average velocity? If you have, it is moving, it is covering unequal distance as well direction is changing. So if you have to calculate the average velocity will be here. How much? The displacement is 1 meter. Displacement is 1 meter divided by, and time taken is 1, 2, 3 seconds. So it is 1/3 meter per second, and the direction is due south. Now we will see distinction between speed and velocity. Distinction between speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. Speed, velocity. Speed, as we already seen, it is a scalar quantity. Speed doesn't tell us the direction. It does not tell us the direction of motion. So it does not tell us the, tell the direction of motion. Whereas velocity, it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. It tells us, it tells the direction of motion. Tells us the direction of motion. As well, it tells the speed as well. So for example, velocity is 5 meters per second, 5 meters per second due east. So speed is 5 meters per second, and in which direction the body is moving? It is moving in east. It is moving towards east direction. So it tells us the direction of motion as well the speed. Whereas speed doesn't tell us the direction of motion. In which direction the body is moving, the speed doesn't tell. Second, the speed is always positive. It is always positive. Since distance is always positive, therefore speed is always positive. But velocity, it can be positive or negative. Positive or negative. Depending on the direction of motion. Depending on the direction of motion. So for example, a body is moving in this direction. It is moving with 5 meters per second. It is moving in this direction. And this direction we take as positive direction. So its velocity can be written as plus 5 meter per second or 5 meter per second. So here positive sign denotes as this direction of motion, whereas if body is moving, now if we are taking this direction as positive, this direction we will be taking as negative. So if body is moving with in this direction with speed of 5 meter per second, its velocity will be represented as minus 5 meter per second. So here body is moving with 5 meter per second as speed, but its direction of motion is this direction, opposite to this direction. So here positive sign or negative sign, they denote the direction of motion. They provide us the direction of motion, whereas this provides us the magnitude. Magnitude, that is the, it provides us the speed, how fast the body is moving, and plus and minus denotes the direction of motion. Now third, the average velocity of a body can be 0 even if its average speed is not 0. So for example, take this body, it is covering some distance and coming back to its initial position. So here distance covered is there, speed is not 0, distance covered is there, but displacement is 0, therefore velocity will be 0. Or take a circular motion, here body's initial position is there, it is covering one route and coming back to the initial position. Here speed will be not 0, speed is not 0, but the velocity will be 0 since displacement is 0. So speed will be how much? This is the r, total distance covered is the circumference, speed equal to 2 pi r divided by, if the time taken for the one round is t, so speed will be 2 pi r upon t, and velocity is 0 since it is coming back to its initial position.